wanted to let you guys know what was going on because a lot of y'all have been wondering, and yeah. Hey guys, so let me lower this because it's really loud. Let me, hold on one second. My house is a mess, so there we go. Okay, so hi, how are y'all doing? I am doing some spring cleaning right now, like pretty intense. I'm literally moving every single room in this house. Like the living room, my office, I decided to move that around because, let me sit down so we can talk real fast. Okay, I found somewhere to place it. Okay, so what had happened was we purchased a house and we were really excited about this. It was in a really cute country town near Austin. And I don't want to say everything was going good from the start because it wasn't. I think I was more so just blinded by, sorry, I'm a little cold. I was just blinded by how bad I wanted this house that I didn't see the red flags when they appeared. And my husband was a little bit more guarded and more, I'm glad he was a bit more like, what's this about and what's going on and why haven't they contacted us and why aren't they communicating with us? And me, I was just so in love with that house. Like, it's honestly taken me a good 2-3 weeks to just recoup and come to the terms that this house isn't going to be ours because we decided to walk away from it. And it sucks, but the home builder was horrible. Like their lack of communication, their lack of customer service, the way they spoke to you, it was crazy. And I was the one dealing with most of it. We started building this house in October of 2015, but it just sucks because it's now February and it took everything in me to not tell you guys because I was so excited and I wanted to share this news with you. But something inside of me always had an inkling. There was always a feeling like, I don't want to share it quite yet just in case something were to happen, even though we were good. And I just had a feeling about it. I don't know why. There was always something in me that I was like, I don't want to say anything yet. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to share it yet. And it sucks because I was recording the whole process. I was recording when we bought the house, our sold sign, when the concrete was poured. Right now, we walked away from this early February and the frame is up now. And it just sucks. It sucks so bad. And I still have this feeling like, ugh, like I really wanted that house, but I knew it was the right thing to walk away because it was so shady. Like if we would call, they wouldn't answer. And when they did answer, they wouldn't even answer our questions. And the credit repair guys who were supposed to be helping us, who we were paying, never responded back to our questions. They never answered their phones. They never answered text messages. They never answered emails. And it was just like, why are we paying you if you're not doing anything? And then we saw like a 20-point decrease in Daryl's credit. And we were like, what are we paying you for? Like, what is going on? The thing is that we're first-time home buyers. So we don't know anything. We don't know what's going on with this process. And they weren't even trying to explain to us what was going on. So that was really frustrating. The messed up part about it is that we lost almost $4,000. We gave money to this stupid ass company, trusting them and thinking that they were gonna be honest with us and they were gonna help us and guide us, and we ended up losing almost $4,000. And we've done stuff in our lives. We've traveled. We've moved to Atlanta. We went to New York. We first got married and blew like $5,000 because we wanted to live in New York and we had no idea how expensive it was. And that money was lost and it sucked, but we got over it. Same thing with Atlanta. We moved to Atlanta. We probably dropped like $15,000 moving over there and living over there for the 4 months we did, if not more than $15,000. And we came to terms with losing that money. Like we understood it was a mistake. But this time, losing almost $4,000, we wanted to look at it in that way, like, oh, it's just a lesson learned. But in reality, is they stole it from us. And yeah, they want to throw the word non-refundable around, but if we felt like your customer service sucked and we were lied to, because the reason why we walked away in the end was because they had told us that the down payment would be $12,000. We were okay with that. That was completely fine because the house was $255,000. It was $255,000. So $12,000 down payment, we were fine with it. Last time we talked to them, the guy was saying, oh, it's gonna be around $18,000. And we were like, what the heck? Like, why wasn't this communicated with us? That's $6,000 more. That's a lot of money. And they were saying that our house would be done in May. Before it was July, and then they said, oh, okay, well, we're going faster, it'll be in May. And money's not really an issue because we're blessed that Daryl has a really good paying job. But the fact that they lied to us, and we were like, what else are they gonna lie about? Like, are we gonna get our interest raised without us knowing about it later on in life? Or is it gonna go from a fixed rate to a balloon rate and we're gonna get screwed over? Like, the fact that they lied, it pissed Daryl off more than me because Daryl is all about numbers. He doesn't like being lied to. And he said, like, I don't feel comfortable going forward with this move. I think we should walk away. And I was more connected to the house and it sucked, but I knew in the end it would be the right choice. So another thing that Daryl said was like, they're only starting the home building process right now. Can you imagine if stuff starts getting messed up when they're building the home? Like how frustrating that's gonna be if you see something wrong and you tell them and they don't answer your phone calls or they don't do anything about it. And I was like, yeah, like it's gonna be frustrating. So that's why I'm kind of spring cleaning and reorganizing everything, because we had decided to buy a house and we were gonna buy new furniture when we moved then. But now I'm just like, I want new furniture now because we still have 8 months in this apartment. So I want this apartment to feel like home. I feel like it's a blessing in disguise that we didn't get this house because I was starting to feel unappreciative of what I have right now. And I was becoming obsessed with looking in the future and, oh my gosh, the house. And I know that's normal, but when you stop appreciating what God's blessing you with right now, that's very dangerous. And I was becoming so like, ugh, I don't want to live here. And ugh, like our apartment is beautiful. Like this is a luxury living apartment. It's granite countertops, it's wood floor, it's beautiful. And I didn't want it to be that way. So I just told Daryl, like, you know what? Whatever happened with the house, we're not gonna get it. We lost almost $4,000. It sucks, but God made this happen for a reason. We need to appreciate what we have right now. Honestly, guys, I don't even want to think about buying a house right now. Like, I'm just over it. Like, oh, and I know you guys are probably gonna ask who this home builder is. The home builder is Castle Rock Communities, and I think it's only in Texas. So, good thing, right? They won't screw everybody else over. But I started looking into this company. They have very luxury home, like it's a luxury home builder. So when I found a house that I liked and a floor plan and it was affordable, I was like, oh my gosh, we need to go for it. And yeah, so it's Castle Rock Communities and they're based in Houston, I think. But yeah, it was just horrible. And I spoke to like the manager, who I believe is the son of the owner. He was the biggest douchebag ever. Like, oh my gosh. Like I have never been spoken to like that from someone that's a professional ever. Like the way he spoke to me was, there was this one instance where I don't know how it was brought up, but this dude said, well, if you knew about credit, you wouldn't be in the credit repair program, would you? So clearly you didn't take care of your credit the first time. I was like, are you seriously talking to a person who's about to give you almost $300,000? Like, you're trying to save the cell. I'm sorry, my AC turned on. You're trying to save the cell. You're telling me, you're questioning my life choices. And I was like, okay, well, my husband moved out on his own. He was 19. I moved out of my parents' house when I was 21, and we paid our way through college. So tell me, what is the reason why you're wanting to judge our life choices? Because you don't know our life. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So I contacted the BBB. They didn't do anything. I wasted like 2 weeks, like crying and like being frustrated over all this nonsense for nothing to be done. And I was just like, you know what, God? I'm not even gonna care about this money. I'm not gonna care about what they did and how I feel. You kind of feel victimized. You kind of feel like you were burglarized, because you're just like, you stole like our hard-earned money. The crazy part is that salespeople from KB Homes and DR Horton and Ashton Woods and other home builders, they even said that Castle Rock is known to screw people over. Like this one guy said that he's had 3 or 4 people in the past 3 months go to KB Homes and tell them the same story that happened to us. And the guy said that Castle Rock is known to screw people over of their non-refundable money, and they have horrible customer service and all that kind of stuff, and people walk away from the deal because they'd rather lose $3,000 than continue being lied to. And the thing is, they don't even care because they want to hide behind this non-refundable, like, oh well, we can't pay you back because it's non-refundable and all this crap. But anyway, so that's what's been going on lately. I know a lot of y'all have noticed me down on Snapchat, which is really funny to me, because you guys really are starting to get to know me, and you know when I'm down and like if I'm not really like into it, I guess. But that's why I've been down these past couple of weeks, and it sucked. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer on this vlog. I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on, because a lot of y'all have been wondering, and yeah. But I've been getting messages about if I'm pregnant, if I had a miscarriage, or if me and Daryl are doing okay, if we're separated and all this stuff, and I'm like, no, it's nothing like that. It's just this drama with a home that we purchased, and we're not going to live there anymore. But yeah, so that's it. Oh my gosh, my hair's a mess. But yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. So right now I am going to move around my office. So I'm gonna start cleaning up and reorganize this. Let me show you my office. Okay, so my office is, my desk is right here. So when you walk through the stairs, my desk is right there, and my bookcase is normally right here. But I don't know if I'm alone, but I hate having my back towards the door. I have to know what's going on behind me. So I'm going to put my desk on this side now, and then I'm going to put my bookcase over here, I think. So let me get that started. Right now I'll show you guys. And now my couch is over here with all this space. It's looking great. I just don't know where I'm gonna put those things. This might go down in the garage, and that, I'm not sure where I'm gonna put that. But now there's all this space here, and this is the TV stand over here. So yeah, but you guys, Daryl doesn't wanna let this couch go. And look at this. Look how gross that is. Like, oh my gosh, normally I just like throw like a blanket over. This is how I've been decorating it, because it's just so nasty. I just throw like a little throw over, and that covers it, but I cannot stand it. But yeah, I just want to change everything up, and I'm excited to show you guys. So now you're going to see the bookcase and the bookshelf, and over here will be my desk. That way I can be sitting down right here and be like, who's that? You know? So I like it. So now to organize all this mess. Here's some progress. This is still a lot of stuff to look through, but I like the way it looks so far. I really love this frame I got from TJ Maxx. I talked about it in one of my home decor hauls. Super cute.